Hello everybody, my name is Eileen Craps and I'm a professional home stager. And I think we should probably just get the elephant out of the room first thing. I did break my arm, I did damage my shoulder, but I'm all put back together and just healing now. So we've got lots of houses to stage. So if you're watching this video, it's probably one or two reasons. Either you have a home on the market and it's sitting there, it's not selling, and you're wondering if home staging could probably help you out. Or maybe you're preparing a home for the market and you're wondering, and you're curious about home staging and how that could help your house sell fast. So I decided to just bring up some frequent concerns homeowners have and the questions they ask me when we talk about staging their homes. Some people think they don't have a need for home staging. They'll say the house is vacant, it looks great, people can see just what they're getting, so I'm not going to stage my home. But here's something you need to know. That if your home is vacant, the buyer is only going to stay in that house on average 5 minutes. But if the home is staged, the buyer's going to stay on average 40 minutes. Now, why is this important? Because the National Association of Realtors, or we call them NAR, say that the longer you can keep a buyer in the home, the greater your chance is for getting an offer on your home. They say, oh, this is going to be another expense and I've already put on a roof, I've already put an air conditioning system in. But the thing to remember is those are expenses. You will get a lot of value back for that dollar, but you won't get all of your money back for that new roof and that new air conditioning system. So flip over to home staging. It's not considered an expense, it's considered an investment. As a matter of fact, according to Bankrate.com, the return on investment for home staging is 586%. So we don't cost you money, we make you money. You should expect to get at least your money back and maybe more. Quite often, I have homes that sell for $10,000 over the list price. I always tell my home sellers, instead of dropping the price, add the value to the home, because home staging almost always costs less than your first price reduction. Now, the other thing that they tell me is maybe I'm not in a hurry, that I think I'm just going to list the home and see how it goes. If it doesn't sell, then maybe we'll stage it. Well, let's take this house right here as a case study. This is a pretty grand house, and I will have to say it's not my typical house that I stage, and the price point was really up there. The home had been sitting, I believe, for 142 days when they called me to come take a look. We staged the house the next week, and it sold in just 2 or 3 days. So now, why is that important? Well, the NAR also has a study that says if your house sells in the first week to the 4th week, you can expect to get around 1% more than your list price. But if that home sits on the market 4 weeks to 12 weeks, you're probably only going to get around 5% of what your list price is. And if it stays on the market 13 weeks to 24 weeks, then you drop down to about 6.4% below your list price. So you want to get that home staged and on the market first because it's costing you money. Every day it sits there, you have all your carrying costs. So let's talk about this house that I'm sitting in right now. It is a very grand, large, beautiful home, and the price point was very large and grand as well. But this is not my typical house that I home stage. My price point that for people that call me is usually between $125,000 to $350,000. Now I've staged every price point, but the bulk of my work is between that $125,000 to $350,000 range. So it could be something like this one that's listed for $139,900 recently, and it sold very quickly. Or it could be like this one that I believe listed at $153,000, and we got a really quick sell out of that one too. Or my favorite one I've ever done was a mid-century modern that I could have moved in and been perfectly happy, and it listed for $298,000 and maybe a little change. I can't remember, but just the point is you don't have to have a beautiful grand house like this in order to stage it. Home staging works at every price point for every home. So stage first, get your home sold quickly and for the most money you can. So you're ready to talk to me now about getting your home staged because you really need to get out from under that burden and that stress. Well, give me a call. I'm just a phone call away. My number is area 386-397-4884, or you can shoot me an email or go on my website and take a look there. All the information is below.